And welcome back. Sorry for the long time jump here. It's just that I was trying to make certain I had time to reset those counters for uploads because there is a limit to how much you can take an upload every day. As you can see, I left the game running for part of that time, and I've gotten a whole bunch of new vehicles that are now available that we'll be able to try out and see. The three trains made it back in, and we still setting those land speed records with that bus. So let's go to the old our good old spot there, and we're going to go ahead and rotate to the south view, which is what we want to be using in our current game. Hey, this is How Not to Game with Kelly Jack. I'm Kelly Jack, the gaming persona here for David Rick's channel. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you find this terrible mess that is the Devil's Towers 1969 Max Chaos game enjoyable. As you can see, the whole mess is to create a big of a mess on the map until I crash the game, or can make it till that 2025 time point. That's about, what, looks like 51 years away? Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see. So going into that train depot, and they're not there. Where did they go to? All right. There's a way to find out. Depots, train depots. Start here. There's one. There's only one there. Don't know what I was doing with those tanker cars. I think that's over in a far zone. Let's go to the next one. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so I guess those were trains that we dealt with. I never closed those windows. Had them behind the thing, that's why. All right. I got all excited for nothing. Unpause the game. We're going to start rocking and rolling. Let's see what sort of chaos we can create here. Hoping that we get some new ministry here soon to try to drive that forward. Let's go ahead and drop in a couple more buses into Mallowfield, and I think I can upgrade some buses in Mallowfield. So I need to go to vehicle management. So that's my vehicle list. I want anything with Mallowfield. Well, it's not going to take and find the vehicles as Mallowfield. Okay. So, line management, Mallowfield, and we want to go to just the buses. We got those three older buses plus one that's not making money. And he's probably an older bus. Yeah, that's a stole still out on the road. Hey, you know what? Let's replace that with one of those fast buses and see how we can do. So, what we're going to do is go over here to the, oops, that's the train barn. Gordian Knot Depot, or dispatch. We're going to take and send out a megahertz long bus. And he's going to go on to the old Ashmalley bus. Get him out there, and I think I'll probably put a second one out there down the road because that was running full, and I'll bet you this guy's going to fill up once he gets into town. There is a lot of demand for transit between the towns. Probably more than I can take and run right now. Let's see what else we can do. When this guy gets to town, let's just retire him because he's too old. Let him unload and retire. We also have the oily Mally bus. What's he do nowadays? That station list is not even touching Mally. So we need to first change the name of our route. So that's the Oily Ring Springs bus from now on. And we'll come back to him later. Mallowfield Core route. That's probably part of it, is we do need to take and lay down a couple new routes in Mallowfield. Probably add some stations too. He's got on him, he's got one double decker, but he's got a stole. Retire you, buddy. How's that double decker doing? He's not very full, but probably right behind the stole. That'll pick him up. Close that route out. This one's got 2 Ikes on it and the double decker. That's a lot of people out there. Let's go ahead and retire the 2 Ikes and let the double decker pick up everybody on the circulator. All right, now time for the fun parts. New routings. Close out the rail. Let's open up the road. Move the road back up here where I want him. Lists can close for now, and we will close the vehicle list for a moment. Okay, we're going to build a new route. I need that. Oh, no, that's not what I need. All right, first things first. Let's put a bus station out here and one out here. This is starting to grow, so that's a good idea to go ahead and serve him. Let's do a bus station there. One here, and we'll do one here. And just for giggles, one there. And we're going to build 2 buses that we're going to take and run out in those zones. Get the bloody thing open. There we go. And we're going to take and run the H-Trans in town. We can also run the S10, the Setra S10s. 52 passengers versus 48, 70 kilometers an hour. A little bit less power though, so when it hits a hill, it's going to lose a lot. But you know what? This is a town bus. I'm going to stay with the cheaper. That 35 cents may not seem like much, but that's 3 passengers minimum. But now let's do it. Let's do it. Chaos, chaos, chaos. True chaos would have been leaving all those old ones out there and jamming up the routes too. But I'm not that evil to myself. Ooh, that waypoint. That's right, we didn't do a bus here. Let's see, can I do a bus stop on top? I can. So we did a bus stop on top. Go back to add, and we're going to hit here, then here. Perfect. We got the True South Loop, Malifield True South Loop. Big loop. And we're just going to let him rock and roll. And then we'll do one cheap bus. Can't find a route. Uh-oh. Who's not got a connection? Did we accidentally blow the line going into the... I've done that before. No, no, no. Let's take out the one up there on... Okay, and waypoint now. It didn't want us to have that, so we're going to put a bus stop there. And as that's my end of the line, now let's see, will it let me? Oof. Did all these connected in? Connected in, connected in, connected. That's connected, that's connected. Ooh, what went wrong here? Well, there's only one thing to do. Clear schedule. You. Delete line. Okay, let's try again. Like I say, I'm how not to game. Oh, I wonder. Let's try these. And we're going to make him the like that. Lopper bus. That would have been funny. Yeah, I can't spell. Still can't find a route. Did we blow a road? Oh boy. Oh, did we? Oh, no, I didn't. I probably did. Took out all the buildings. Did I put a sign down by accident that I didn't mean to? Yes, I did. You see this thing right there above that little pole? I think I put a sign. I did. I put a sign, a no entry sign, on the bloody road. Okay, now we should be able to say go. All that because of a sign. And it was inside the barn. That's terrifying. How not to game? I just showed you. Don't put a sign that says don't come out of the barn inside the barn and then try to dispatch. Yeah, not the greatest moment. Turn the buildings back on so that we can see what we're doing. I'll even turn the trees back on. Hit the buildings again so they're all the way back. Okay. Go back out, grab that bus barn again. We're looking the wrong way for normal. All right. Now we need to take and do a sort of a cruiser bus. qualified. And we're going to call this the Lollipop Bus. Don't know why, but it's a good name. I'm just trying to get some names out there. Now we need to start moving people out of here and to various spots as well. Call that a secondary core bus. And starting to get these to take a run should fix quite a few of the problems in town. And then we need to come over to here. And it's time to build a road fast. There we go. Should all be connected in. We're going to put a bus stop here to try to grow town and a bus stop here. And the West Loop. Westby. Not doing too good here. And I ain't creating the chaos I want. I'm not throwing roads up in the air and things like that like I should have. Maybe we need to start thinking about some of that. Do need to start thinking about some road upgrades and some other routes I can start running. You know, we got this guy. Where's he go? He goes to Deep Woods, which is there. Deep Woods Sawmill. Deep Woods Milling. Where's Deep Woods Milling? Deep Woods Milling is right there. And if we do a lift like that, didn't mean to do as much as that. Lay my dirt road, my gravel road, I mean. Get him over to here, do a tunnel under this. Road tunnel doesn't need to be the high speed. There he is. Two of those into him. And I don't recall, did I ever find out where this guy's delivering to? No. So he's going to fitment. So we need a train to fitment. It's going to be a long episode. Probably won't load until Sunday morning. And I apologize for that, but it is Saturday afternoon when I'm recording. All right, let's get this going. Clear out that abandoned rail section. Because I'm so evil, we're going to go ahead and do this. Actually, we need to have that white. And we need a planker. Okay. Pull out a little bit. Straighten out. Launch a bridge. There we go. Ooh. Extend that like this so that we don't have to come down. Because chaos, and that'll mean that we can cut tunnels through. Or choose to bridge over, our choice. And we're trying to get to fitment, which is over there. And fitment can have another one, yes. Let's get that rail line in fast before we lose it. We're going to do a hard turn out with a single bridge and another hard turn. Take him around town so that we can grow the town. Throw a bridge over right here, maybe. There we go. And then start working our way back up. Oh, perfect. Almost perfect. I'm going to do a dig here just because we haven't done a dig in a while. And then this here's our dispatch connector. Doing that signal just so that if there are passenger trains out here, he can cut by. We had one. Oh, I really don't have a spot where he can connect in off of, do I? I need a dispatch line. I'm going to need a dispatch line. Oh, we got a dispatch line right there. Okay, now where is that? Those dispatch in off of that guy. Boy, this is going to be tight. Hope this works. Really going to hope this works. It's going to take it a few. Oh, come on. Where is he? Deep woods. Okay, let's get a train going. And again, because they're He's coming over here to fitment where we've got to rotate him so that we can see what we're doing and put in the reception yard. It so that we can do this faster. The Deep Beyond planker. The lumbering. Deep Beyond lumber rack. Okay. Now I need to get those trucks over there. And I do have a road to connect them in off of, so it's going to be a long dispatch, but worth it. We need some lumber logging trucks. 35 at 610 versus 460 and 11 for 65. You know what? We're just going to stick with good old logging trucks. For this run out here at Deep Woods. Teak to Deep Woods, so this is going to be the fun one. Let's go ahead, set him up. %, the load. Deep teak. Tiki Tim. Deep logger. Log. And whoops, we should have made certain we had a couple. But we've got the route made, so that's the hard part. Hey, knock it off. I don't really have a lumber truck, do I? We'll put 2 of these on it. As well, and hopefully we'll see if that'll carry the logs. I'm not certain that those plank trucks will carry the logs. Now when we get out here, we got to do some changes. So first change, get the road back open. We need the choose sign going in here and one down here. Leave that just because it's chaotic. Check our finances. We're in September, we're at $750,000. We've been holding steady roughly in the 1.2 range. Nice. A little bit of a downturn. Hopefully we can get it up to the 1.2 again this year and then see about growing the company next year. I think a good thing we can do is to look at be nice if we had an obsolete, sort by obsolete. Freight, let's go back to passengers. Rail. Don't really have any out there that are doing anything really weird. The Broken Horn Blazer is just sitting there right now back at Newchester's West Station. I might have to take and tell it to take and just go. I think part of it is Newchester Station, West Station doesn't have a bus line to it. We'll take care of that next time. This is about a half-hour long episode. Hope you enjoyed it. It was episode 13. That's why it was so long. It was unlucky, as we see. I'm Kelly Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.